What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and it's been a long time since I did like a food vlog. I'm not really good at it, but I thought I would try again because I discovered a Puerto Rican restaurant in the Lower East Side, so I kind of craving for it. I don't know how good it is. The reviews say it's good, so I'm gonna go check it out and see for myself if it's good or not. So I'm gonna walk around here a little bit in the Lower East Side and take you guys with me, so join me. And by the way, the name of this restaurant I'm gonna check out is called Que Chevere, which in Puerto Rican Spanish means you know, oh, that's cool, that's dope, that's lit. So the name sounds good. Let's see if the food is good like the name is. And by the way, this here is Orchard Street in the Lower East Side, one of the main streets, but you can see like a lot of businesses are shut down because of the pandemic. So I guess that's another good thing of me going to this restaurant. I'm supporting the local business. But you can see like a lot of businesses here are closed. Even got the graffiti and all that. So you got graffiti, all of that. Because they hurt pretty bad during the pandemic. Like, it's really sad. Look at this. You can see the graffiti over there. Over here too. But walking forward and the street is shut down. It's like a designated street, so there's probably more activity over that way. Because I see the outdoor dining and the weather is perfect. It's like late October, but it's like 70 something degrees. It's like 70 or late 60 degrees, but in the nighttime it's gonna drop, so that's why I'm wearing a hoodie. So yeah, hopefully, you know, things get better. Here you can see there's more activity. It's not too packed now, I guess because it's early, but it's Saturday. I guess in the nighttime, that's when you're gonna see a lot of activity going on over here. And I like the architecture of this building. I know it looks old, but I don't know, it has like a cool vibe. And for some reason I like neighborhoods like this, like small streets, you know, residential areas with the restaurants in the first floor. Like, it gives it like a cool vibe, especially here in New York City. The restaurant I'm looking for should be somewhere around here. Like, I look at Google Maps and it shows me like the Essex Market, but I don't know if it's in there. But I'm gonna walk around and find out. But meanwhile, I'll just walk around here and I explore. That's something that I like doing. So I made it to the place. The place is a little confusing. It happens that the restaurant is in the Essex Market, which is downstairs, but due to the pandemic, you know, they're not really taking orders around there. You can come over here and order, or you can have a seat over here. So it's like a like a little food court downstairs. So I was looking at the menu. It's pretty limited. I guess, you know, I guess in a regular day when there's no pandemic, then you can go down and have your treats. So I assume that this restaurant is new, or it's been out for a couple of months or maybe a year. So I came over here, and the way how this works is like you go over here with this. So if your phone, you scan the code and everything, and then it gives you the menu, and then you just order in your phone, and you can pay with your credit, debit card. And then I assume that whenever you're done with your order, they bring whatever you order over here. So that's a good way, you know, to prevent contact, you know, handling cash or credit cards and touching. So, you know, New York City is doing really good to keep everybody safe out here. So let's see how the food tastes. And by the way, what I order is the Mofongo bowl. I haven't had that in a long time, and it's a little bit hard to find it around the city. Well, actually it's not hard, it's just hard to find like a legit one. So I'm gonna taste this one. I've had a few good Mofongos around New York City, like the Puerto Rican, and I've had a good one in Casa Adela. That's one of the best. And also I have one in Elizabeth, New Jersey. So I'm gonna test to see how good the Mofongo over here it is. So hopefully it tastes good, you know. So I order it with pernil, you know. You can order it with sides like shrimp, chicken, and pernil. So I chose pernil, which is like roasted pork. So yeah, let's see how it tastes. So the Mofongo looks pretty good. See it over here. So you got a Mofongo over here with the roast pork. So I think I'm gonna try the Mofongo first alone to see how it tastes. Alone. Wow, it's not bad. It looks a little different than the other Mofongos I've had. Maybe you could just marinate it with some sauce or something like that, but it's pretty good. They even give me like extra sauce, but it's seasoned pretty well, you know, so I don't think it needs extra sauce. Maybe I can use a little bit of this one. It's like a mayo and ketchup, so it's really good. But yeah, so bad it's not, you know, so bad it's pretty good, the mofongo, with pork around, so yeah. And now I'm gonna try the roast pork alone. It's not bad. It's pretty good, so I think I'm gonna hang out more in this spot. It's pretty good. So now let me combine it together. Grab a little bit of this one. It's really good. So, the counter's best. I'm gonna try to do my best to finish the meal. So I'm a fan of mayo ketchup, so I think I'm gonna put a little bit in the roast pork. Just a little bit. Go over here. Now I'm just gonna pick it up. There we go. Here. Wow, it's amazing. It's pretty good. So far I'm enjoying my meal. Cheers. So I'm half of the way there. Starting to get a little bit full, but I'll try my best to eat the most of it. I'm gonna keep on going. That's one thing about Puerto Rican food, that, you know, it's filling. It's pretty much worth it when you eat it, because, you know, it fills you up. But the food is really good, so I'll try to eat the most I can. So the food there was really good, and it filled me up. I didn't finish the whole thing, but I tried to eat the most of it. And it's right there in that spot. That is the Essex house. And if you go downstairs, it's like a food court. But I guess due to the pandemic, you know, they're doing it like a different style. So I did the outdoor dining because the weather is still a little bit nice. But yeah, it's a nice spot over there. They also got like a Dominican restaurant inside, but yeah, the mofongo was pretty good. You know, it tastes really good. It was filling. It had a nice flavor to it. So, and the meat was good. So I like the style over there. So I thought this was gonna be like a food blog, but I think I'm gonna turn it into a regular walking blog. So I'm just gonna walk off, you know, the food that I ate and walk around the Lower East Side in Manhattan. So join me. So back in the days, the Lower East Side didn't have like the best reputation, you know. It was a little bit sketchy, and some parts are still a little bit sketchy, but things have gotten a little bit better now, and they gentrify a lot. But it still keeps its tradition. Like if you go a little bit farther, a lot of Puerto Ricans live around here, you know, and there's like a lot of street art, so it's a cool neighborhood. There's like a lot of nice restaurants. This is like one of the cool spots in the Lower East Side, one of my favorite spots over here. Like this building behind me with the mural and like those brand new buildings over there. Like it resembles, you know, the old buildings, but then you see the brand new buildings popping up, and you can see how the neighborhood gentrifies. But yeah, it's pretty cool, like that brand new building over there. And you see this old building here with the mural. And then that's a new building there, that's the Essex house. They used to have the original one across the street, but then they built that one, which I went there like, I think like a year ago. And this is the first time I come back because I wanted to try that Puerto Rican restaurant, which I never knew it was underneath. But yeah, pretty cool. Oh, like I said, Essex Market right there, the red one, that was the original one, but then they built that brand new one. It's like an original market, a little similar to the one in Brooklyn, the Cow Hall. This one's a little bit smaller, but yeah, they got like a lot of spots, you know, you can do groceries and stuff, so pretty cool, you know. And one bad thing is that it's the fall season and it gets dark a little earlier, and then within a week in the early November the clock is gonna go 1 hour back, so by 5 o'clock it's gonna be dark time, so I'm gonna have to get up early and make more vlogs early before it gets dark. One thing about the Lower East Side is that the streets are pretty tight, but I like it like that, you know. Then they got like a lot of apartment complex. It's like a contrast because you walk around here, there's like a lot of restaurants. Then you go by the waterfront, and it's a little bit more like, you know, a different side, but it's not that bad, you know. You can see here like a lot of nice restaurants. So yeah, a lot of restaurants, a lot of coffee shops. They got some good pizzerias around here too. Like me and Jason, we were walking around and we saw a nice pizzeria. We didn't have it, but it looks like it's pretty good. So I'm gonna have to come back someday and give it a try. Then the Lower East Side is like perfect for young people because they got like a lot of bars over here. Even in the pandemic, they put like the outdoor dining, and then you can sit at the table and you can just have a drink, you know, whether beer or whatever type of liquor you like to drink. So it's like a perfect hangout spot around here. Another cool spot, really famous here in New York City, and it's here in the Lower East Side, is behind me, Caps, which is like a sandwich shop where they sell like some really big sandwiches like pastrami and all that. They're a little bit pricey, but I heard they're really good and they're like really huge, so it's totally worth the price. So a lot of people that come here in New York City because of this. And this is like another main street that divides the neighborhood, kind of like with the East Village and the Lower East Side, the East Houston Street. And as I was walking by Cats, I saw like a line to get in, you know, because it's really popular over here in New York City. So it looks like life is coming back to normal in New York City. So I'm walking around here, you can see the traffic jam. And behind me, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but that's the Williamsburg Bridge. Like you cross the bridge and then the other side of the bridge is Williamsburg, Brooklyn. So yeah, I know traffic jam is crazy, but it's good to see a little bit of normal things happening here in New York City. So that was the end of my video in the Lower East Side and having some Puerto Rican food. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, so stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody, and peace.